It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. In motion right, Dobbs. Now a two-time Pro Bowler coming off a big year, Saquon Barkley. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. 2nd down. Here's Barkley again. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. In motion right is Johnston. A first down carry for Barkley. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 41 yards rushing for him already. A terrific opening drive on the ground, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Play fake. Murray. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. The Cardinals hit 2-0 here to begin the season. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Two yards to go, 2nd down. Barkley, inside handoff. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation we were talking about with one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Snap comes to Murray at 1. He finds Johnston. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. They'll try and run forward with Barkley. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. First quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Folk connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Man from nearby Tucson, who was a prep standout here in Arizona. It's Bijan Robinson. Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27. Throwing is Hurts. Flush to his right. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football, and he's got a first. They're already trailing here in this first quarter. Last thing they needed was to cough the football. Well, they coughed it up, but luckily for them, it went out of bounds.
Yeah, still a long way to go, but when you're losing, every possession takes on a little bit more importance, doesn't it? And in that case, they almost made this game a lot more difficult for themselves by turning it over. Fortunate there.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. And that one will go for 13 yards on the keeper and a first down. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
They try and run on first down, but to no avail. Tackle for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Hurts. And connecting here with DJ Shark. This defense for the Cardinals very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They'll drop to throw. Here's a screen for Robinson. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
And I know that one didn't work out the way they thought, but I don't think it was a bad time to call this play. You're thinking on 3rd down, you might possibly see some pressure. You might see a blitz. So they tried to set up the screen, but that one was well read, and they stopped them for no gain.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll run for it with Robinson. Broken tackle. And he's brought down, but not before picking up the first with a very effective stiff arm. They're able to keep the drive alive 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Back to Robinson now on 1st down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. They'll pitch it to Robinson. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with 3rd and about 6 yards to go. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. as they've got it with a third down coming up. He's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. Hurts going to keep it again. And he is going to lose yardage here. DeForest Buckner using that size to force his way in there and make the stop behind the line.
Well, he's had success running the football in this one. Yeah, that's undeniable. But that time, the defense was on to it.
And, partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different formations and looks.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Steps away to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. He'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 14. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Back to the ground with Robinson.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. Now back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Well, they're going option play on third down.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. A little careless with the football. And he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did. And when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you. 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Romeo Doubs,
his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cards are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
It's still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
The Cowboys on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is third down and 12. They'll set up to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
A gain of 22 yards. First down, Dallas.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 12.
He'll drop to throw. Sliding out of the pocket.
That's caught by Gabriel Davis.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Robinson up the middle.
Down right around the 25.
From the 25, here's a 2nd and 9.
Looking to throw.
Caught left side by Mechie.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Repeat of the last play. Going to Mechie here. That is brought down short. 2 yards there. Needed 4. Gets it out quickly here to the left flat. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
From the 22 now, here's a 2nd and 7.
Running left, it's Barkley. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this will be taken at the 13.
So a 56-yard punt. They'll net 41 after the 15-yard return.
And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
Not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Third and 12. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try to figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
This is taken at the 15.
A good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return.
And the Cards will take over 1st and 10.
Their own 31-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Play action. Now it's Murray. He dumps it off to Barkley. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
A final shot before half for Murray.
Looking deep here for Dobbs.
And that is incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Cowboys, nothing.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And not much running room. Down to the 32. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
They go play action with Hurts.
They'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now 1 yard to go on third down.
What's not cool about the gain there on second down? That was a positive play, because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Wow, first and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
Hurts completing this one quickly.
So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it's second and goal.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal. And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Sets up to throw it.
Flushed out right. Hurts fumbles it, and the Cardinals have got it. Going through an opening, and there he goes. And they bring this one back. A scoop and score, a fumble recovery touchdown for Arizona. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
On for the extra point is Folk. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play.
And that flag accepted.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. But first down, Hurts. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. And now they're in the hurry-up. Second down, here's Hurts. That's out wide here for Robinson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Hurts to throw. Uncorks one for Davis. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
Phoenix, Arizona's the spot. Glad to have you along for the ride. Third quarter action and a 2nd and 10 upcoming. Throwing is Hurts.
Eluding the pressure right.
And Hurts able to show off some of that elusiveness as he slides to the ground there and in the process picks up the first down.
First down, Cowboys.
They're going to look to throw. Buying time to his left. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack.
It was Myles Garrett that time who got in there and brought him down. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
Hurts throw taken in by Chark.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. And quickly, they get to the line.
Hurts.
And this is going to be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Shift. Hey, easy, quiver.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down.
Room here to run.
Now he's free at the 35. Saquon Barkley.
Touchdown, Cardinals. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Cardinals are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign.
You get in a second and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Folk, and it is 28-0. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Boy, somehow, someone lost that running back downfield. He had acres of space, but this ball overthrown. And that's one you've got to be able to hit on.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. This offense so far on 3rd down, they're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10.
Is going to be hit and taken down to the ground.
It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down.
Well, it's obvious, but I can't help but say it here. It's never a good day when the opposing defense has more sacks than you have points. The win seems likely, but this defense is still playing for something here. They see that 0 on the scoreboard, and they don't want that to change.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Cowboys' 1st down, and he'll have it by plenty, as it turns out to be a big gainer there on 4th down.
They'll set up a throw. Flush to his right.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
That's multiple times now he's tagged them with a big gain with his legs. Really showing off some nice awareness and the ability to correctly realize when he's got a chance to tuck it and go himself.
Now a throw from outside the pocket, complete out left. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Harrison Smith. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Up the middle with Barkley.
131 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he'll go down at the 28. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And this one is incomplete.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Murray now. Complete to Johnston here. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. And they're going to speed things up here. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. Murray going to throw. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
Folk connects on the extra point, and that makes this 35-0 now. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the 4th quarter. And a big deficit, Charles. But they moved the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan has actually been working. We just haven't scored points. Well, isn't that the bottom line, partner? To put points on the board. So if you're moving it and you're not scoring, is it really working? Right now, they've got nothing left to lose. They might as well go for broke.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
First down, Cowboys.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. They'll roll him out right. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Hurts fumbles it. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
As they say, this game hasn't exactly been one for the books. I mean, we're into the 4th quarter here, and now this happens, another turnover. Not one that they're going to hold up and say, yeah, this has been a banner day.
Absolutely. Still sitting on 0. Back to throw it. Murray. That went down the field for Freiermuth. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. 2nd and 10. Saquon Barkley running right. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
And there's a good opportunity to just want to ride there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
And Murray staying put for now. They'll go for it on 4th down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Looking deep here for Dobbs. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory.